In the opening game against the Diamondbacks, the Dodgers lost by a final score of 4-1. The standout player for the Dodgers was once again Shohei Ohtani. The Japanese superstar had a nearly perfect day in the batter's box, recording 3 hits in 4 at-bats. Ohtani constantly pressured the opposing pitchers, frequently reached base, and played a central role in the Dodgers' offensive efforts. However, baseball remains a sport that requires consistent contributions from the entire lineup throughout the game. While Ohtani shined, several of the Dodgers' key stars had disappointing performances, leading to an unfavorable result. However, what stunned fans was not the outcome of the game itself. After the Diamondbacks secured the victory, a serious incident reportedly occurred, and quickly became the focus of sports media across the United States. According to information circulated after the game, two key Diamondbacks stars, Ketel Marte and Corbin Carroll, allegedly committed violent acts directly targeting Ohtani in the Dodgers' dugout area. The incident occurred as players were preparing to leave the field after the game ended. While most members of both teams were returning to their respective areas, the atmosphere suddenly became tense because of an unexpected confrontation. Spectators seated near the dugout said it initially began as an exchange of words between several players. However, things quickly escalated when Ketel Marte and Corbin Carroll walked directly toward the Dodgers area. When they saw Ohtani standing with his teammates, the two Diamondbacks players allegedly rushed forward and attacked the Japanese superstar. Notably, Ohtani had not made any provocative gesture beforehand. He was simply speaking with his teammates after the game when he suddenly became the target of the incident. That was what left many people at the stadium stunned. As the most influential player for the Dodgers and arguably all of MLB today, Ohtani is always the center of attention in every game. So when he was attacked inside the dugout area, the Dodgers players' reaction was almost immediate. Mookie Betts, Will Smith, and several other Dodgers players rushed in to protect their teammate. Shouting erupted throughout the dugout area. The scene became chaotic within seconds. Players from both sides repeatedly shoved one another. Some people tried to stop the incident, while others rushed into the center of the conflict to protect their teammates. According to sources, the confrontation quickly turned into a tense brawl. Several players from both teams became involved in forceful shoving. Umpires and security personnel were forced to intervene urgently to prevent the situation from spiraling out of control. Coaches from both teams also had to step in directly to pull their players away from the chaotic area. Despite being caught in the confrontation, Ohtani showed remarkable restraint. He did not respond with violence, and instead tried to remain calm amid the chaos. Many believe this is exactly why Ohtani's image continues to earn respect from fans around the world. While players around him continued arguing and shoving, he tried to avoid making the situation more serious. However, the actions of Ketel Marte and Corbin Carroll were viewed as especially serious. After the situation was brought under control, MLB quickly opened an emergency investigation. League officials began collecting footage from surveillance cameras, television broadcasts, umpire reports, and testimony from the players involved. The review was given high priority because the incident involved post-game violence. According to the investigation's findings, MLB determined that Marte and Carroll's actions were intentional and violent in nature. The league concluded that both players had crossed the line of a normal dispute and had to be held accountable for what happened. As a result, both were suspended for Game 2 and received heavy fines. This was seen as one of the league's firm decisions aimed at sending a clear message that MLB will not tolerate any act of violence, regardless of how big a star the offender may be. As for Ohtani, the fact that he continues to be at the center of major games once again shows the enormous influence he possesses. He is not only one of the best players in the world, but also a global face of MLB. That is why any incident involving Ohtani quickly becomes a topic of special attention. This incident once again showed that his influence is so great that it can prompt the entire league to act within a very short time. On the other hand, in the third inning, Ohtani ripped a powerful double and quickly advanced to second base. Not long afterward, Andy Pages added to the pressure with another double. However, Ohtani could not head straight for home plate. That moment of hesitation forced the Japanese superstar to stop at third base, instead of scoring immediately. Even so, the Dodgers still had a major opportunity with runners on second and third and no outs. Freddie Freeman then hit a ground ball toward third base. Although he was thrown out at first, the hit allowed Ohtani to race home and score the opening run for the visitors. Unfortunately, the Dodgers could not use that offensive momentum to build a bigger lead. With a runner still in scoring position and only one out, the visitors had an excellent chance to extend their advantage. However, Mookie Betts hit a fly ball that was not deep enough and was retired before Kyle Tucker ended the inning with a ground out. Two straight scoring opportunities slipped away, leaving the Dodgers with only one run, despite creating a highly favorable situation. Meanwhile, starter Emmett Sheehan maintained a fairly solid performance on the mound. The young Dodgers pitcher kept the Diamondbacks lineup under control and protected the team's 1-0 lead. However, a single lapse in concentration from Sheehan changed the course of the game. In the sixth inning, after recording the first out, Sheehan faced Tommy Troy in what seemed like a manageable situation. But with one precise swing, the Diamondbacks batter completely changed the game. Tommy Troy connected perfectly and sent the ball over the outfield wall for a solo home run that tied the score at 1-1. In the seventh inning, the game officially shifted. With one out, Nolan Arenado stepped into the batter's box and created a breakthrough moment for the home team. His powerful swing sent the ball out of the park for a solo homer, giving the Diamondbacks 8-1 lead. The play showed the difference in both teams' ability to capitalize on opportunities, as Arizona did not waste decisive moments and turned them into runs. After that, reliever Alex Vesia entered the game and completed the rest of the inning without allowing any further runs. Although they were trailing, the Dodgers had a major chance to turn the game around in the eighth inning. The player who opened hope for the visitors was none other than Shohei Ohtani. After an efficient day at the plate, Ohtani reached base again with an infield hit, but once again, the Dodgers' offense disappointed the fans. Andy Pages was retired on a fly ball to right field. Immediately afterward, Freddie Freeman grounded into a double play, ending the Dodgers' valuable opportunity. Missing the chance to tie the game immediately proved costly for the team in blue. In the bottom of the eighth inning, reliever Jack Dreyer appeared to have done his job well after quickly recording 2 outs and putting the home team in a difficult defensive position. But just a few moments of lost focus were enough for the Diamondbacks to make the difference. Tommy Troy started the rally with an important hit to reach base. Right after that, Ketel Marte stepped into the batter's box and produced the decisive moment. Dreyer made a poor pitch, and Marte did not miss the opportunity. He delivered a perfect swing, sending the ball over the outfield wall. As the Arizona crowd erupted, the two-run home run extended the Diamondbacks' lead to 4-1. Entering the ninth inning, the Dodgers had only 3 final outs left to overturn the game. But in the decisive moment, their key hitters failed to make an impact. Mookie Betts, Kyle Tucker, and Will Smith were retired in order without creating any meaningful pressure on the Diamondbacks' bullpen. When the final out was recorded, the Dodgers had to accept a 4-1 defeat. It was a game in which they created several scoring opportunities but failed to take advantage, while the Diamondbacks showed sharpness at the decisive moments to earn a convincing home victory. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with the biggest MLB fan you know.